and fellow rapper Goof, real name, put out a video called Moscow. It was a classic Timothy Goof collab, if I ever heard one, and I definitely haven't. The song featured lyrics like Moscow is the city that doesn't hold gay parades, and I don't go to protests and talk bullshit. And coming in the midst of a fraught election, people understandably did not react well to that. In fact, Moscow actually became the most downvoted video on Russian YouTube. The backlash got so bad, Timothy posted, "I'm deleting this video to stop this wave of negativity," which, if we've learned anything from the internet, always works. As for Goof, he claimed that he'd been tricked into participating in a political video, putting out this Instagram statement.
I swear I had no idea that we had mayoral elections the day before yesterday. I was told that we need to wish the city a happy birthday because we are Muscovites and it would be nice. I fell for that bullshit.
Yeah, sorry Goof, but you done goofed on this one. Although, in his defence, it was Moscow's 872nd birthday last week, which is traditionally the make a homophobic jock jam for the government anniversary. The point here is, many Russians are understandably frustrated with their government, and they're taking that frustration out wherever they can, even on a medical-grade fuckboy with a sadly incomplete toy bear collection. And while I doubt the opposition is going to topple Putin anytime soon, it is honestly encouraging to see them able to keep him on his tiny little toes. And now, this. It's the look you'd expect for someone who just masturbated in a hammock. He looks like he's posing for the cover of Inbred Quarterly. In fact, things were so chaotic this week, at one point an amendment seemed to pass by accident. And look, a lot of things can happen by accident, but changes to legislation should frankly not be one of them. It's like suddenly realising you accidentally shaved Henry Winkler's face into the fur of a moose. What the fuck was happening in your life that could happen inadvertently? But actually, it starts to make sense when you realise just how rowdy the atmosphere in Parliament was, with the Speaker at one point rebuking a member like this.
Order! Very rude for members. Order! 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 I say to the Chancellor of the Duchy that when he turns up at our children's school as a parent, he's a very well-behaved fellow. Don't gesticulate, don't rant, spare us the theatrics, behave yourself, be a good boy, young man, be a good boy.
Wait, be a good boy? If he's going to speak to a British lawmaker like he's talking to a dog, I really hope he also speaks to dogs like he's addressing British lawmakers. Would the right honourable gentleman, Mr Waggles, please finish licking his ball sack? It's time for him to take a shit on the pavement! Order! Order! Very rude! And look, incidentally, as you may know, the UK has a stupid law prohibiting the use of parliamentary footage in comedy shows. So whenever we use it on this show, we have to swap it out for them with something else with zero explanation. So this week, they'll be getting 3 clips from this Irish Catholic sex ed film from the 1980s instead.
It's amazing, you know, how God made it. Because while they're making love and being happy together, the woman feels her vagina becoming kind of slippery inside, so that the penis can easily slip in and out. No trouble.
I know. It's hot, right? It's genuinely difficult to decide which part of that is the most sexy. The reference to God, the uninterrupted eye contact, or the absolute dream of hearing her say the word slippery. It all works for me. It's all good for me. And the thing is, we're still just scratching the surface of Boris's week, because with his own party in open rebellion, he took revenge by expelling 21 of his own MPs, one of whom was Winston Churchill's grandson. And that wasn't all. More members then resigned in protest, even this guy, who is Boris's own brother.
Jo Johnson must be the first minister to resign to spend less time with his family. Jo Johnson tweeted,